Hello everyone, it's Juliet here at Spoilt Rotten Beads, and today I am going to be showing you how to make yourselves a super duper sparkly pair of very festive earrings. They are lovely bells with little red bows on the top, and they're using beautiful Swarovski crystal beads. They were designed for us by Emma, who works here at Spoilt Rotten Beads. She packs lots of your internet orders and she comes up with some fantastic designs as well, which I know you guys really love. So thank you very much, Emma, for this great design. You will find everything you need and a kit over on our website, spoiltrottenbeads.co.uk. And if you're watching this video from outside of the United Kingdom, then don't worry because we do ship all over the world. Okay, so to make one of these cute little bell earrings, you are going to need the following. You will need some, there we go. Okay, so to make one of these cute little bell earrings, you will need the following. You will need a Swarovski crystal dome bead, a head pin, a 4mm stardust bead, some size 11 seed beads, you actually only need 2 of these, an ear wire, and some 0.4mm wire in a vivid red colour to make the bow on your bell. You will also need some round nose pliers, some chain or flat nose pliers, and some cutters. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is take the head pin and thread on one of the seed beads, followed by the 4mm stardust bead, followed by the lovely Swarovski crystal dome bead. Take those down to the end of your head pin, and now take a pair of round nose pliers, and you want to make a simple wire wrap loop on this head pin just about 2mm above the dome bead. So I'm doing that just above the dome bead, so I'm popping a little angle in there, wrap the wire around my round nose pliers to make my loop. There is my loop, and now what I'm going to do is grip that loop with my flat or chain nose pliers and just wrap the tail of wire around just twice really, so that it secures the loop, and I can now trim off my tail of wire using my side cutters. There we go. So that's the beginnings of my bell. So once you have added the head pin and made the loop, then you're ready to begin making the bow for your lovely little bell. So to do that, you need to cut yourself a length of 0.4mm wire in the vivid red colour. I've got around about 20 centimetres here because I find it easier to work with a longer length of wire than you actually need, because I just find it easier than trying to manipulate a tiny little piece of wire. So now you need to sort of pop the two ends together and find the approximate centre of your red wire. And what we're going to do is attach that to our head pin just below the loop that we made. So to attach it, you want to find that centre and grip it just below the loop and fold one side over the other whilst gripping it all in place and pull it tight, like so. So now my wire is nice and securely attached to my head pin. And now what you want to do is to make that the loop for the bow. So to do that, you need to just manipulate the wire gently with your fingers. Bear in mind, if you've already made one earring, that you really want the sizes of the loops to be very similar. So just keep an eye on the size of the loop and make sure that you're not making it enormously different to the loops that you've already made. But I think that looks about right. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to grip it in place. And this is the tail here. I'm going to bend that tail around and underneath I went round and underneath dome bead like so. So that's my first side of my ribbon. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. So I am just manipulating the wire to make that loop shape. Again, keep an eye on the size. Make sure it's not too big or too small. That looks about right to me. So I'm going to take my tail of wire that I'm working with and just take it underneath my work around the back there. And there's my lovely little ribbon there. And now what you can do is use your round nose pliers to create the little twirls on the ends of the tails. So to do that, you want to take your round nose pliers and grip the tail of the red wire quite close up to the loops that you've made on the red wire already, and just use your round nose pliers like a former to create a little spiral. I'm going to take my pliers out and go back in and keep creating that spiral there. Bend that spiral up towards my bow. And you can have a little bit of fun playing around with how these spirals look. But I think that's about right there. I'm kind of happy with that one there. I might put an extra bend in that one. So I'm going to go back in and just go around another little bit there. Yeah, that's better. Lovely. So now I can do the same thing with the other side. So I'm just gripping my wire with the round nose pliers and using those round nose pliers like a former to create that spiral. There we go. Like so. And you can have a little bit of fun playing around with sort of where they sit and making sure it's all nice and even and you're happy with how it looks. When you're happy, you can use your side cutters to trim off the tails of the wire. This is why it's helpful to work with a little bit more than what you actually need. And there's your little ribbon. And all that remains now is to pop this onto my ear wire. So to do that, I'm just going to grip the loop on the ear wire and twist it out to the side to open it up. I can then slip on the lovely sparkly bell using the loop, the silver loop on the head pin, and close that back up using my chain or flat nose pliers there. And there is my pair of sparkly Swarovski crystal bell earrings, which I think will really help to get you into the festive mood. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Please do leave your comments below and show us some lovely pictures of what you've been making, and do head over to our website www.spoiledrottenbeads.co.uk, where you will be able to buy everything that you need to make these beautiful sparkly bell earrings. Bye bye guys.